One man, one plane, one ocean. On May 21, 1927, Charles Lindbergh did what no one else had ever done. He flew solo, non-stop, from New York to Paris. This is not just a flight story. This is a moment that changed the world. The world before Lindbergh. Before 1927, flying was dangerous, expensive, and largely untested over long distances. The idea of crossing the Atlantic Ocean in a single-engine plane, alone, without stopping, was considered madness. But a prize was offered, the Orteig Prize, $25,000 for the first non-stop flight from New York to Paris. Many had tried. Many had died. Then came Charles Lindbergh, a 25-year-old U.S. airmail pilot with a vision and relentless discipline. Building the spirit of St. Louis. With funding from St. Louis businessmen, Lindbergh commissioned a small team at Ryan Airlines in San Diego to build a custom plane. The spirit of St. Louis had no front windshield. Lindbergh relied on side windows and a periscope to see ahead. Every inch was devoted to fuel, over 450 gallons worth. His goal, endurance over comfort. Simplicity over safety nets. The takeoff. On May 20, 1927, just before 8 a.m., Lindbergh took off from Roosevelt Field, Long Island. The plane was so heavy with fuel that it barely cleared the telephone wires at the end of the runway. He would face 33 hours and 30 minutes of flying. No autopilot. No radio. Just charts, instinct, and the steady hum of his engine. The journey across the Atlantic. Over the Atlantic, Lindbergh endured freezing temperatures, sleep deprivation, icing on his wings, and hallucinations. At one point, he flew just 10 feet above the ocean's surface to stay awake. He navigated using dead reckoning, star patterns, and sheer determination. The landing in Paris. On May 21, as night fell over France, lights began to glow on the horizon. It was Bourget Airport, just outside Paris. Tens of thousands had gathered, waiting. At 10:22 p.m., the spirit of St. Louis touched down. The crowd surged, climbing onto the wings, cheering, carrying Lindbergh on their shoulders. A modern hero was born. The aftermath. Lindbergh became an international celebrity overnight. He was given parades, awards, and met world leaders. But his flight did more than earn fame, it inspired confidence in commercial aviation. Within a decade, transatlantic flights became more frequent, and aviation boomed across the globe. Charles Lindbergh's flight wasn't just about distance, it was about daring to go farther than anyone thought possible. It showed what one human could do with vision, grit, and a machine of wings. Backhand index pointing right. If this story inspired you, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into moments that redefined human history. Because history isn't just about the past, it's about the courage that shapes our future.